You would think I have my papers in the right order, and my brain is like... Right. So we resume with our party in the cavern with Kaumir and Medea. Soft golden light dances along the cavern walls and onto the sunken ruins of stone pillars and eroded remnants of decorative card reliefs. The water, you notice, is a little warmer here, with a gentle current pulling you towards the light. As you take in the sight, something catches your eye to the left. 2 dark shadows moving swiftly towards you.
What's that?
Do they look familiar? Are they familiar shadows?
You squint, and then you have like just a big sigh of relief, and it's Arya and Shimiani coming out through another little hole in the way.
Hey, we're over here. We're over here.
So, nothing exciting on that side of the path? You've decided to come along with us? Because we found something pretty interesting looking over here.
I'm gonna hold up. We both hold up our... Oh, yeah, we both hold up our wrists that have... Why did my camera just turn off? Hello? Yeah, I literally didn't touch anything. Anyway, we both hold up our wrists that have the matching silver compass bracelets on them. And then after a somewhat brief pause, Shiminyani will add, I talked to an octopus.
Good conversationalists?
Excellent.
Oh. It directed us here, actually. It said that if we want to find whatever it is that people find every time this festival happens, that we should go in this direction.
Well, it just so happens that some fish pointed us in this direction. So, it seems like all the sea creatures seem to agree.
Do we know, did the fish tell you anything about what we might find?
I don't believe they were very detailed.
They formed a giant arrow.
Yeah.
I suppose there's not a lot of nuance to that.
No. So,
okay.
Yeah, not a lot of detail, but definitely pretty sure that it's this direction.
And GM, in the direction that both the octopus and the fish have directed our party collectively towards, is there anything that we can see from where we are?
There's like a golden shining light that, like, I think we were about to explore when some spooky shadows showed up.
Yeah, so like the room is semi-lit with light scattering, and the light definitely seems to be coming from kind of like a craggy crevasse kind of that's the one end of the cavern that's kind of like in front of you.
What do you say? It seems worth checking out. It seems the only way to go, really. Also, so,
Yeah. How big is the cracks?
It's somewhat narrow, but when you kind of like get closer, pieces look like they've been broken off and kind of widened a little bit. It's gonna be a bit of a tough squeeze through for some of you.
let me. You know what? You all just stay here. Give me 1 second. Let me make sure it's safe. If there's anything in there, I'm gonna go over and in Aquan speech, like, shout out, "Hello, is anyone in there?" And like look in, and then start very slowly to stick my arm in, and then be like, "Ah!"
Are you okay?
No, it's fine. Come on, let's go. No, it's fine. Come on. That was a joke. Let's go. It's fine. Let's.
Mira,
you scared me.
A little bit of Triton humor for you. Come on.
Well, I could send Reggie through it, and he could have a little look.
Is Reggie comfortable? Please. Are you comfortable with that?
You okay with this? Are you okay with little kind of like fairy wings on the back of the seahorse, and just bounces up and down. Yeah, he's fine. He's super keen. Go on then, go have a look. And just send them in.
Can you see through
I was just gonna have a
your
look at
little
the spell. It's like it's fine familiar. Hold on one sec. Base command. What can I see through your seahorse eyes? Within 100 feet, it can communicate telepathically. Additionally, as an action, you can see through your familiar's eyes and hear what it hears until the start of your next turn.
Okay.
Gaining the benefits of any special senses the little fey seahorse fairy has.
Question: are they always a seahorse fairy?
No, they change depending on the situation. It's not always Reginald. Sometimes it's Bartholomew. Sometimes it's Tarquin.
I love it.
It seemed appropriate for Reginald to be here this time, though. Yes, what? Oh, he's telling me something.
Yeah, so like you kind of like it takes a little while. And it's like, oh, it's a very, very long tunnel. Swimming, 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 swimming. Oh, I found the top.
Does it come out of the water?
So like little surface, as much as a seahorse can stick one's face above water.
His snoot.
Yeah, little snoot. You see that it opens up into like a very big kind of cavern. There's ivy on the walls. It's open air, so like you can see like the setting sun above. And then in the center there is a pedestal with a pale sphere of light kind of shining over it.
He's found it. Reggie's found it. It's got to be it. Well done, Reggie. Is there anything moving? Any creatures in there, or is it just that?
I don't see anything.
Okay. Right, we'll come to you.
Swimming.
I think it's okay. I think we can go. I think we should follow. He said he saw something on a pedestal with light shining on it, and it's air. It's outside in the air.
As
GM.
yeah,
You're muted.
You muted you.
Beans.
Me?
No,
Sorry.
Wait, can you hear me?
Hi. I was.
Can hear you.
Mira was saying, like, Mira looks at Shimunyani and says, so should we go with the usual Triton sandwich? One at the front, one at the back, guard all the non-wets in the middle, take them through?
The non.
what? The non-wets.
I object to
I'm
being
being
called.
strategic.
I
I don't know why
object to
everyone's
being
getting
called
upset.
a non-wet.
So
This is undignified.
I was going to say, while that whole thing was happening, Shimunyani was just like swimming around like the whole cavern, just like checking like this whole entire space, just looking around, seeing if there's, because we found these really cool bracelets, and then maybe there's other stuff here. Also, just keeping an eye out, watching our 6, and making sure that the other group isn't anywhere close to where we are, because we want to beat them. And I get, like, since that has like happened, like, did I find anything, and or do I hear them?
So far, you know, what you've kind of like discovered from the cavern that you're in, it definitely looks like it used to be something that used to be above ground, remnants of like a temple that had fallen through at some point in time. You don't seem to find any other shiny things that would indicate something similar to your bracelets. You do see some dark shadows kind of like flittering here and there, kind of like in the tunnels.
Do the silhouettes of these shadows resemble the other party, namely the 12-foot ogre who's kind of hard to miss?
The one shadow is very large, and you can probably guess that it is Maggie.
4 limbs. Okay, I'm gonna swim back over to the group right as Mira speaks that very unfortunate sentence.
Strategy! I don't see what the problem is here. Why is everyone getting so upset? We're
up sweat. Sorry, I had to say that. Anyway, so
Get out! Get out!
So I will never I cannot resist puns. If I see a pun, I will say it, and that is the unfortunate fatal flaw of one knowledge Aiden Wu. But anyway, when I come back over, I will just tell the group, our compete, they are coming, so we should go very fast. And I'm just gonna like nod along to what Mira suggested about the whole Triton sandwich thing. I don't think I acknowledge what Mira says about the non-wets in the center, but I'm gonna take my glaive, and these are like a fallen rocks kind of thing you described it as, like.
Yeah.
So I want to try and use. I cannot believe I'm going with how we said last episode, but I'm using my glaive as a lever to push the rocks out of the way.
Science.
As you're occupied with that, and everyone's kind of like waiting and in the conversation of, you know, who's the marching order of the group, suddenly a whoosh of bubbles just like slice through the current from behind, and a dull thunk echoes off the cavern walls. As the bubbles clear, you see a harpoon lodged across the cavern opening, as lodged and crossed your way. And you hear a voice behind you. Hey, I think I've given you enough of a head start. And you turn around, and you see the other party, who have now caught up to you.
Dun, dun, dun.
Roll initiative.
Oh!
First
They're gonna fight
combat.
us.
First combat.
All right. Ooh,
I got a 17.
I got a 16.
11.
I got a 16.
Ooh, 20.
13.
Awesome.
Oh no, I'm going first.
Well, again, we are doing initiative and combat order a little differently than usual 5e. Basically, it is a group check roll. So basically, collectively, how you rolled will determine if your group goes first or your group goes second. When it's your group's turn, you can act in any order that you want. So if you have things that, you know, can line up and aid each other in chain events and stuff like that, all the power to you. And your group is going first because they did not roll well.
Oh, we should get through. We should get through. We have to. The competition is to get the thing, right?
We could just try and race ahead.
Yeah, let's just race ahead. I could probably cast something to block this entrance if we all squeeze through.
I think that's a good idea. I can maybe try and help.
Amazing, excellent. So Triton sandwich, and then I'll do my spell behind. Which of you is last in the sandwich? Or I'm confused about the sandwich strategy. I know one of you is like, okay, whoever's last, I'll cast behind you.
I don't think we have that much time, so I think we just file into the crevice.
You do have to remove a harpoon first.
Oh, so okay.
Who
So
wants a
can I
harpoon?
grab that out? Can I grab that out?
Make a strength check.
Ooh. Luckily, I'm good at that, hopefully. Wait, is it athletics or strength?
I was just straight strength.
Okay. I'm not good at math, but it's over 20. 22.
Yeah, you managed to, like, you can kind of see where it kind of, like, lodged after it kind of, like, settled in, so you kind of twist it the right way and you, like, yank it out and toss it to the side.
And I'll just toss it to the side. It just, like, gently floats down, and I'm still trying to, like, pry these rocks open. I'm letting y'all, like, talk, because I'm being buff in the corner.
Busy being buff in the corner. Since these people showed up, you know, said their intentions, and Kawu agreed, like, what if we just go on ahead with, like, what Mira had just said. Mira is going to try and, like, I have Medea on the rope around me, and I'm gonna try and, like, I think Kawu is near me, so I'm gonna try and grab Kawu, and I'm gonna cast Expeditious Retreat on myself, which allows me to, like, dash action, like at an the spell allows you to move at an incredible pace. When you cast the spell, you, as a bonus action, until your turn ends, you can dash. So this is I'm taking my movement and my dash, and I'm trying to bring Medea, and I'm, like, giving a nod to Shumunyani, because I know Shumunyani's, like, kind of got it being buff over here, and the prince is probably not going anywhere without Shumunyani, so I'm like, we're gonna start, y'all come along when you want. Like,
with the rest of our party leaving, I think Ada takes the blindfold off of their wrist, ties it around themselves, and says to Shumunyani, "Get behind me."
I obey.
And with Shumunyani behind me, I think this is the moment at which, like, Kawu, you can, like, cast your spell. And in an attempt to help Kawu, so I want to cast Thaumaturgy, but instead of harmless tremors in the ground, I want to try and make it harmful enough that, like, the crevice, like, caves in, if possible.
Yeah, like, there's definitely enough ruins kind of scattered about that enough shaking would probably, like, crumble some of them around you.
Kawu, do your thing.
Okay, yeah. So, Kawu's getting dragged, right? By Mira. Is that right?
is that okay?
You're dragging me.
You can resist
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
want.
yeah.
I can, like,
No, it's cool. I think it's cool. It's like, yay, wee, like getting pulled along. And as being dragged back, looking back.
What direction are y'all being dragged? Did I clear? Are you going to the direction that I cleared, making away a different way?
We're going into the crevice towards.
Yeah, we're going
down
into
the
my
tunnel.
understanding was they harpooned the entrance so we couldn't get through, but you ripped out the harpoon and we dashed through. Like, I'm grabbing everyone to get to the point as quick as possible.
Yeah. And as the bubbles are going rushing past, looking back, Kawu lifts up a crystal that's always around his neck, and you suddenly see, like, beams of light just start ting 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 ting, like, poof, pouring out of it, and he whispers something like, "In the shade of the moon, you will be defeated," and then just a pillar of silvery beam of pale light, and a 5-foot radius fills the entrance as he casts Moonbeam on the entrance to the cavern.
You happen to know that this moonbeam seems a lot brighter than it normally would.
This is it water? This is what, I need to experiment. What's going on? I need to find out why it's brighter. It's not normally this bright. Okay, well maybe another time. Way.
All right, everyone's
hopefully-
taken their action.
Medea, did you?
Medea is just trying to doggy paddle as she's being pulled along.
All right, well, you see that all of a sudden, just as you all start to put in motion everything that you're trying to do, your rivals kind of like rush towards you. And the drow, he extends his hand and kind of like I want to say like a black hole kind of ball is placed about like 10 feet in front of you. Okay. And then I need, who would be in front? Arya, Kawu, and Mira.
I think Shimunyani is like just behind Ada.
Yeah, so you three need to make a strength saving throw.
Wait, who again?
Sorry, yeah, I misunderstood. It's coming from like where they are towards us, or
it's in between. Yeah, it's in front of you.
Oh, the direction we're traveling. It's appeared in right in front of us. Oh no.
Well,
because
okay. It would be behind those going into the crevasse. Those who are faced towards, who are doing their spells and like about to attack or whatever, it's in front. So Kawu, who'd be doing the moonbeam,
yep,
and then Arya and Mira.
Okay.
I thought Mira left.
Oh, are they in front? Right. Other end of the sandwich. Shimunyani.
Yeah, because I'm at the back now. Because Mira dragged Medea off with them.
Other end of the
super fast.
The Titan
okay, so
sandwich.
it's me. Okay.
Yeah. Strength saving throw.
Sandwich.
I got an 11.
I got a nat 20!
Hey,
let's go!
Oh my god! Okay, so that's a 26.
Nice. Yeah, you don't go anywhere. However, Kau and you are pulled towards this black hole.
Oh no!
5 feet. So you're pulled away from the entrance of the crevasse about 5 feet.
Okay. If I was being carried by Mira though,
that rope is going to be tugged.
Right. Okay. Sorry, Mira.
Yeah, the others on the rope. You're definitely going to notice that you're kind of like a jolt and kind of lurched backwards a bit. Then let's see. Yeah, the others pretty much are also kind of in the same mindset. They're kind of just double dashing and swimming as fast as they can, because not all of them are capable swimmers either. So Ao,
Who's Ao?
You don't particularly know yet, but it's the water genasi.
Okay. No.
Yeah, she is going to swim up, and wherever you like casted the harpoon, she's going to try and like make an effort to like lunge and grab it. If no one wants to like, stop her in like the next round that's coming up, she will grab the harpoon.
Because I can't do I don't have any like reactions to try and stop her, but if her action is like moving up to me and then she's gonna try and get past me to get that, then next turn I'll try to stop her.
Yeah, the others pretty much just use their movement. So like everyone's kind of like now bottlenecked essentially around the opening of
love a good
the
bottleneck. Haven't y'all heard of zipper merging? Like
did we get what round are we still in the first round, or do we get any reactions?
Your turn now. So you guys can act now.
I would like to try to prevent her from getting the thing, and also anyone who's within earshot can hear Shimunyani just like very poor collection of words like pouring out of their mouth, but they're essentially saying like, why are you attacking us? This is a friendly competition. And I think they're gonna try and stop her from doing that, and Hopefully, y'all only got pulled 5 feet, so Yanni is not super concerned about that yet. But if you continue getting pulled in, I think on my next turn, I'm gonna stick out like the end of my glaive for y'all to hold on to and try and pull you back. Is my plan.
Make a strength check for me.
Strength is my strength. Ugh. Okay, that's not as good. A general strength check.
Mm-hmm.
12.
She managed to grab it.
Okay.
No.
While Shumunyani is doing that, because the rest of us are getting, or the 3 of us at least so far, are kind of getting pulled towards this black hole that the drow has created, Ada is going to sigh and say, really did not want to have to fight any of you, so let's keep it that way, shall we? And they kind of like move their hand to their hip, where they don't have any weapons like sheathed to them or anything, but they move their hand to their hip, like across their body to their hip, as if they do. And as they pull out, this blade of shadow appears. I'm literally casting Shadow Blade. This wave of shadow like kind of like threads into existence, like moving, rippling the water away as it does, and it solidifies in their hand. And how far away is the drow from me?
He stayed farther back, so he's probably about like 15-20 feet from you.
15-20 feet? Okay, I can definitely move closer to him. Ada can't see because they're wearing a blindfold, but I imagine the way that Ada is going to attempt to navigate to find it is like pulling into their connection to magic, and they're going to try and find the source of like who is casting this spell, this like black hole spell in front of them, and try and move close enough to make a melee weapon attack with this Shadow Blade.
Yeah, you find that it doesn't take you very much to kind of like tap in to that sense. This area feels like it's very inherently magical. So you're able to kind of like find that route.
Okay, then I will roll to attack. Oh no. I rolled a
Use a hero
wait.
point.
Hold on, no.
Use the
Because we're in because we're in dim light or darkness, I get to make the attack roll with advantage according to the spell. And underwater, we are definitely at least in dim light, if not completely dark.
Oh.
That's a synthetic 20. No, 18. Sorry, that's an 18.
Yeah. That hits.
Okay. In that case, this drow is going to take 8 psychic damage.
I've hit.
So I imagine Ada kind of like moves through the water, kind of like, it's kind of eerie for anybody else who's never seen them fight or never seen them do anything before. The way that even though they're blindfolded, they're able to like pinpoint where this drow is, and they like go with purpose towards them and kind of like swing this sword at the drow's hands, I imagine, to try and prevent them from being able to continue casting the spell.
Alrighty. Who's going up next?
Does that attack disrupt the concentration?
The concentration on
The pulling
The black
orb.
hole ball?
it's not concentration spell. At least for him.
Oh. Okay. Perhaps Medea will go next. You see her clap her hands together, and as the bubbles form, she's going to try to like throw them in the direction of the rival party, and she's going to cast Fairy Fire. So I want to position it in a way where I'm casting it where it won't affect our party, and try to maximize getting them, and they'll have to make a dexterity saving throw DC 14.
So the ogre, the goblin, and the drow are all affected.
Okay.
Yeah,
So as the spell takes hold on them, you see essentially a halo of bubbles just swirling around them, and they are outlined, and if an attack roll is made against one of these creatures, we have advantage. And they cannot benefit from being invisible.
Nice.
That's my turn.
Yes. I love the bubbles.
I made them myself.
I make bubbles too.
Oh.
But just because I'm scared.
That's fair. We all do it sometimes. That's fine. Can I ask how far, if I had used my movement and my dash, did we get far into this like cavern? Are we get like how much further like does it seem like it is until like at least like can I see either that there's like either an opening or because I know Kau was talking to the cutie patootie seahorse and like they described, you know, like a pillar and an opening in the top of the water. Can I see anything remotely like that, or does it seem like it's still too far away? Because if it's too far away, then I'll turn and fight, I guess. But
yeah, the crevice kind of like bends slightly upwards for maybe about like 15 feet before it looks like it kind of cuts off and it goes straight vertical. And there is light shining like down from there.
okay. Well. Oh no, can you hear him? I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry, it's so cute.
Participate. The cat can roll initiative as well.
What if the fish starts meowing in the background?
Catfish! And that one's a catfish, but I mean, maybe you already knew that, you know, they're you know, yeah.
They're not who they seem. sorry, girl.
No, you're good. Yeah, so if it only seems like it's 15 more feet, then after Medea makes a move, if Kawu doesn't look like Kawu's about to do something, I'm gonna try once again to grab, because I know he was like yoinked a bit from me. I'm gonna try and like re-grab him along, and then I'm gonna once again use my full movement and my bonus dash my bonus dash, so I still have an action to hold in case anything does come at us. I do I have the shiny sword that I gave to my U-Haul lesbian lover, my brand new one, is completely for show. I have a trident on my back.
Yeah, it's a little kind of like bumpy and a little bit like slower pace than what you'd normally if you're just by yourself, since you kind of like are pulling along a group, but you're making at least headway through this like little crevasse tunnel. You are like, the closer you are, like kind of like going up the vertical bit, the light is getting brighter. Like you are getting close to the surface.
Okay.
All right.
So,
yes.
Is Kawu out of danger of being dragged into the black hole thing? Okay, cool. And is everyone's half the party's still like down at that end, aren't they?
Yes.
So are they gone? I'm trying to work out on my head. Oh, there's a map. Hold on. Oh, there's no one on the map. Are they on the other side of the moonbeam so that no one's come through the moonbeam yet?
No, no one's gone through your moonbeam.
But Aria has hit someone? Is that right?
I think Ada swam towards, like... actually, I can't move Ada's little token, but I think Ada swam up towards people to swing.
Okay.
Oh, we got little icons populating here.
Oh my goodness. That's a big person.
12-foot ogre.
Go.
Ooh-wee.
But yeah, Ada swam forward. I think your moonbeam is still around where we are, right? Unless you move it, because can't you like bonus action move moonbeam?
Mm-hmm.
I think we'd moved inside, and then I'd cast it right on the entrance to block.
Yeah. I think the only people who are outside of the tunnel was myself and the prince, because we were hanging back to face the other group while you turned and ran.
Right. So is this a split the party situation? Are we leaving you to deal with?
We're trying to follow you. We're trying to follow you, but
okay.
Ada.
If we need to split, though, that's fine.
Yeah. Ada ran forward, and Shimanyani wouldn't leave him.
Yeah, I think we're kind of banking on, like, you know, collecting the item ends the fight, and it doesn't seem like we're in a deadly altercation. You know what I mean? Like, this is all for fun. So I think we're kind of trusting that no one's gonna do a murder.
We think it's for fun. I know. Like, Shimanyani's like, why are you fighting me? I don't want to fight you.
Yeah, do whatever your heart desires, Karu.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna. You've struck out at someone. There's fairy fire on someone. I don't want to hurt anyone too badly just yet. It's their choice to go through the moonbeam if they want. We'll go get the we'll finish the competition. We'll get the item. And I will cast. No, I will just swim.
Okay.
Swim along. I will probably. Medea's beside me, right?
Yeah, you're kind of like, in a line-ish as you like. Mira takes you through the crevasse. You're kind of like single file.
Okay. I will cast guidance on Medea, and just like put a feather of like a hand, and just say, swimming just takes practice. You'll be really good at it soon.
I think I'm getting better.
Suspiciously better. What could have happened?
Okay. Yep. And yeah, so go get the thing.
All right. So yeah, as you kind of like move along. All right. So the water genasi, as she was able to grab the harpoon, and as you said, like, you know, we don't want to fight. I don't want to like fight either, but like it's a competition. Like, we have to try. Like, hello?
Is she talking to me?
Yeah.
And Yanni is just gonna like gesture with their glaive, like not threateningly, but just gesture with the glaive at the harpoon that she'd thrown at us. And just be like, I thought this was just a race. Fastest person there can win. We can just agree to just go if you want.
She's kind of like, I had to slow you down. I wasn't aiming to hurt anybody. And then over on the drow, he has like a surprised look on his face when you like show up and just like have this blade out of nowhere and like slash out his hands, and he's like, all right, ow, wait, oh, ow. And the little goblin fellows, ooh, that looks like it hurt. And he kind of like just like shuffles through the water. He's kind of like in heavy armor, so he's just kind of like,
oh no,
scuttling around at the bottom.
Heavy armor underwater? Is this goblin looking to drown?
You said like everyone's still got like the breathing water potion active, but yeah,
we got an hour.
He's not moving too fast, but he's making his way, and he is going to cast Cure Wounds on the drow. And then Maggie, she kind of like, she's just like eyeing the situation. She's kind of like approaching. She doesn't look like she's about to like attack. She does know that she's never going to fit through the crevasse. So basically, she's kind of like just waiting, kind of like on guard, seeing the tension of like, is this like going to be an all-out kind of fight kind of thing? So they're ready to attack should things get worse kind of thing.
I think at this point, Yanni is hoping that the other three who dash swam down the tunnel are going to get the thing and come back, and we may need to tussle to go back out the way we came. But can I say that earlier when Yanni was like going around, I see that there is like this other tunnel way out. Instead of going all the way back the way we came, there's a second exit bit off to the right side. Would it be fair to say that I found that, and I'm sort of thinking that we could make an exit through that instead of super trying to push past all these other people?
That area is where you came out of. So like going back that way would be going back the way that as the southern path kind of route, be taking you back through the octopus. And then the other spot is where the other group came in.
Gotcha. Okay. But yeah, I think like I am just surveying the situation, making sure that Ada's okay, because I don't want to escalate this, and I think I'm just gonna like be ready in case any of them try, but I'm not gonna make any moves to get more aggressive or try to, yeah.
Let's put our weapons away, shall we? And like Shimunyani said, let's just race for the Emerald Eye. Yes?
The group just kind of like looks about each other. The Drow's going like kind of like, yes, please. Maggie sighs and is probably for the best. And the Warden, he's like, all right. Well, sure. She'll drop the harpoon, but as she drops the harpoon, she is going to basically just like launch herself forward towards the crevasse.
Cool. I don't think Yanni's gonna try and stop her because I do know that the other three are already in there. And Yanni plays mostly fair. May as well let them have a shot at it. So I'll let her pass. And I'm assuming she just like zooms there, and Yanni's gonna attempt to make small talk in the most awkward way possible.
I love that.
So after she leaves, they're going to just like, you know how you can like sit underwater? They're just gonna like sit against like the stones that they've like pulled across and like stick their glaive down just so it's like next to them. And they'll just be like, so I don't think I got all of your names. Looking at other people. And I'm also like motioning for Ada to like come back over here to just like wait.
I think Ada comes back, not particularly to talk per se, but just to block the entrance. Because Shimunyani might play mostly fair, but I don't think Ada does. And if anybody else tries to go through, I think they will try and intervene.
And also, Warjanasi, she would have passed through the moonbeam, correct? Is where you placed it at the entrance?
100%, yes.
Yeah, she would still try and go through it.
Okie dokie. That is a DC. One moment. Con 16. Is that right?
Yeah, she did not succeed that.
Yeah, Constitution saving throw. So it takes 2d10 damage.
Such a brutal spell.
Wow.
So,
Ooh.
what is
Let's
that?
not
14.
murder our
14.
rivals.
14.
14
Well,
points of damage.
They could have gone. They could have not gone through it.
There
That's a
also
choice
be
they made.
non-lethal.
It's,
Yeah,
it's
right?
a choice that she made. You
Yeah.
do hear kind of like a bit of a yelp kind of like echo off the walls, and the goblin kind of like just snaps his head towards the crevasse and he's, ew, and he's just gonna be like making his way towards the towards
I'll
you.
look over at Medea and I'm like, that's the moonbeam. Someone's coming.
Oh. Sounded
I
spicy.
just imagine like Yanni being
Right?
like, yeah, so what are all y'all's names? And then she's like going through and, oh shit, ow, ooh, fuck. Like, swimming through. And then Yanni's just like smiling and looking at everyone like.
I think like the only one to like actually respond with their name is Maggie, and I'm Maggie. Interesting tactic, I have to say. And I don't think I've ever
What
employed
tactic?
this one before.
What tactic? I'm not doing a tactic. I am just talking. The others are racing. I thought I'd just sit here and
You're-
say hello.
You're not stalling.
No, I'm not stalling. Why would I stall?
Like eyes narrow. Like
Shimanyani's eyes also narrow, but they're just mimicking. Like they're copying behavior. And actually the little like, because my eyes are like sideways ovals
yeah.
that can grow like full circles, and they've been full circles under the water, but I think like as their eyes narrow, their pupils also narrow, just for the comedic effect.
Yeah. So after that, like the drow kind of like flexing his hands after the cure wounds, and is like, well, if you're gonna fight fair, why drop the moonbeam?
Can't hear you.
Nope, you can't. No, you can't. You're too far away.
Yeah, Yanni is just gonna like turn back, and they're gonna like call down the thing, asking for Kawu to drop it, but I don't know if Kawu's too far away to hear me.
Do I have to make a perception roll?
What's your passive perception, Kawu?
Oh, plus 16.
It'll be a roll for a yell.
Of the moonbeam.
You would be able to at least project your voice easier because you're able to function normally in water. What roll would that be? Wisdom to, I guess, just naturally know if you're projecting loud enough for someone to hear you through the water.
Wisdom? Okay. Wisdom. That's cocked. Wisdom. 16.
Yeah, right on the money. You just faintly hear Karu. Turn off the moonbeam.
Yeah, Yanni telling me to turn off the moonbeam? I think.
And then you hear a
I think
please.
I think they've charmed him. They're under a spell. We need to do this quickly. It's not going well back there. We need to hurry up. One of them's... Yanni's been charmed.
I Mira would fully believe Kawu and just like, you know, like be dragging these two along as quick as possible and like making their way up through a mix of their own Triton ability to swim and their strength that they get from challenging Shimonyani all the time. And
Yeah, you manage to kind of like break the surface, and you're climbing out, and you find yourselves in like a nice clearing, a cavern with the open sky, and this is where we'll take our first break.
Ooh,
Right back.
another cavern.